Okay, students, today we are going to start the important law, that is the Newton third law of motions. We have discussed the Newton first law of motion, second law of motion. Now, today we'll do the Newton third law of motions. Actually, what is this Newton third law of motion? Before that, I just want to give you the example. Suppose you have a boat, okay? Boat, you all have seen the boat. If you want to come out from the boat, बोटबाट तिमीलाई बाहिर निस्किनु पर्यो भने will apply the force. के हामी बाहिर निस्किन्छ तर the positions of the boat will change into the backward directions. Will come forward, the positions of the boat will goes backward directions. We know this. And the second example I'll give you. You all have seen while you are playing the football. तिमीले फुटबल हातले खेल्दा you all have noticed तिमीले फुटबललाई भुइँमा ड्रप गर्यो भने that ball will come back to your hand again. तिमीले ड्रप गर्दा के हुन्छ त्यो भुइँमा ड्रप भएर again it will come back to you. Okay, no, we have noticed this. And another thing, or example, that means this example, this is happening in our day-to-day life. And while walking also, हामी हिँड्छौँ. हामी के को कारणले हिँड्छौँ? We never asked. हैन, हामीले सोध्दैन, खोजी गर्दैन. But this types of example, our day-to-day life examples-हरुमा चाहिँ के भन्छु भन्दा this is nothing but this is the due to the third law of motion. यो सबै चाहिँ के को कारणले भएको रहेछ भन्दा this is all due to the third law of motions. Now, before moving to the third law of motion, again I'll give you the simple example. And this is introduced, we all know, introduced by Sir Isaac Newton. And what Sir Isaac Newton had said about the third law of motion is that for every action there is an equal and opposite reactions. Clear? That means the कुनै पनि काम हामीले गर्दा हामीले फोर्स जति लाउँछ हाम्रोपट्टि पनि ब्याकवर्डमा पनि रिएक्सन फोर्स पनि त्यति नै प्रोड्युस हुन्छ भनेर चाहिँ हामीलाई थर्ड ल अफ मोसनले भन्छ. तर whereas in our first law and second law it describes about the motions, फोर्स को मोशन्स को विषयमा डिस्कस गरेको थियौं. एन्ड हाउ टु क्याल्कुलेट द फोर्स भनेर हामीले डिस्कस गरे इन two topic, the first law of motion and in the second law of motion. तर third law of motion ले चाहिँ के भन्दो रहेछ, every action there is an equal and opposite reaction भनेर भन्छ third law ले. To describe this, I'll give you the example. Okay, suppose you have a two object, okay, दुईटा objects are suppose A and B, which is given on your screen also. Just look at the screen. We have a two object, that is A and B. Suppose A is applying force towards the B. A ले चाहिँ B लाई force apply गर्दैछ. That is FA. That is the force of object A. A ले चाहिँ कुलाई applied गर्दैछ B लाई. Clear? B लाई apply गर्दा चाहिँ के हुन्छ भन्दा suppose A ले force apply गर्दा B ले पनि त्यति नै force apply गर्छ. According to the Newton third law, के हुन्छ भन्दा FA is always equal to FB. But we have the negative sign in minus FB. Why we are putting this negative sign means the force is equal but in opposite directions. Force FB opposite directions also. That is why we are using the negative sign. This you have to understand. Now, morely understand, for the understanding, I'll give you the another example for the action and the reaction force. Suppose you are moving on the ground. Clear? I've given you in the screen also. We are moving. एउटा खुट्टाले हाम्रो एउटा खुट्टा हिँड्दाखेरि जहिले पनि एउटा खुट्टाले ब्याकवर्ड हामीले सर्दै जान्छ, अगाडि सर्दै. एउटा खुट्टाले फोर्सले ब्याकवर्ड फोर्स दिँदै जान्छ. And that backward force is called the action force. Which is an action force, हामी अगाडि बढ्दै गरेको खुट्टाको, that is the रियाक्सन फोर्स, त्यहाँनिर पनि एक्सन र रियाक्सन फोर्स हुन्छ अनि दुईटाको म्याग्निट्युड के हुन्छ सेम. द्याट इज वाइ वी आर इजिली मुभिङ. त्यसले गर्दा नै हामी चाहिँ के गर्नु सकेको रहेछ, हिँड्नु सकेको हुँदो रहेछ. देयर इज एक्सन एन्ड रियाक्सन फोर्स. द्याट मिन्स द इक्वल एक्सन एन्ड रियाक्सन फोर्स इन द अपोजिट डिरेक्सन. ड्यू टु द्याट रिजन वी आर moving, we are able to move. And another example I'll give you, that is the ball. I've given you in the first, that is the ball. अब बल को के हुँदो रहेछ भन्दा चाहिँ बल पनि हामीले भुइँमा ड्रप गर्दा इट विल कम ब्याक टु, हैन, हाम्रो पछाडी इट विल कम ब्याक, पछाडी आउँछ. त्यो पनि द्याट मिन्स द सेम. बललाई हामीले भुइँमा लाँदा एक्सन फोर्स इज क्रिएटेड अनि त्यो ब्याक हुँदा द्याट इज द रियाक्सन फोर्स. द्याट इज इन द इक्वल अमाउन्टमा हुन्छ बट इन द अपोजिट डिरेक्सन्स. ड्यू टु द्याट त्यो बल बाउन्स ब्याक भएर हाम्रो हातमा आउँदो रहेछ. अनि अनदर एक्जाम्पल आइल गिभ यु. यु अल हेभ सिन फ्लाइङ बर्ड्स, नो? बर्ड किन कसरी फ्लाइ भएको होला? देयर इज अल्सो द थर्ड ल अफ मोसन. जब फ्लिप गर्छ उसले आफ्नो पखेटा, क्लियर, विङ्सलाई फ्लिप गर्दा what happened? Action force created in the downward directions, clear, and in the air it will create reaction force. अनि त्यो ब्यालेन्समा हुन्छ. ड्यू टु द्याट रिजन द bird can easily fly. That is the reason, and this is all due to the third law of motions. Now next thing what we'll do, that means the second law of motion is interrelated with this third law of motion. Okay, now we'll compare the second law of motions with the third law of motion, and we'll also do how these two laws are interrelated. And you have to understand these three law of motions are interrelated with each other. First we'll discuss how the second law of motion is interrelated with this third law of motions. Okay, I'll give you the example, the same example which I have given you before, that is while bouncing the ball. जब हामीले बललाई बाउन्स गर्छ, I told you that is due to the third law of motions. But how it is related with the second law of motion सँग कसरी रिलेटेड हुन्छ? अब हामीले त्यो बाउन्स ब्याक हुन्छ, that is due to the third law of motion. We never ask, हामीले क्वेसन गर्दैन त्यो भुइँलाई चाहिँ तल किन भुइँ, that is the ground चाहिँ किन मुभ भएन भनेर we never asked, isn't it? Because किन त्यो ग्राउन्ड चाहिँ मुनि जाँदैन भन्दा, that is the mass of the ground is more than the mass of the ball. That we did in second law of motion. हामीले त्यो चाहिँ केमा गरेको थियो, that we did in the second law of motion. That is the force is directly proportional with the mass भनेर हामीले गरेको थियो. Due to that reason, that means this third law and second law is interrelated. त्यो भुइँ बलले भुइँलाई छेडेर जानु सक्दैन किनभने बलको मासै कम्ती छ. यो चाहिँ हामीले केमा पढेको थियो, that we did in the second law of motion. Another example I'll give you, that means when you'll fire a gun, recoiled. No, fine, हामीले बललाई, sorry, yesterday also I've given you the example, हैन, कुनै पनि फायर गर्छ, बुलेटबाट फायर गर्छ, हामीले त्यो फायर गर्दा you have noticed, हामीलाई याद छ, that is force is equal to mass into accelerations भनेर हामीले पढेको छ न्युटन सेकेन्ड ल अफ मोशन्समा. अब यहाँनिर we have noticed that अब भर्खर पढ्यो, if the mass is greater, no, that is the reactions will be the greater भनेर. तर यहाँनिर के छ के अर्को कुरा के you have to understand is that जब हामीले फायर गर्छ गन, तर त्यो बुलेटको मास त कम्ती हुन्छ as compared to the mass of the gun. तर due to the accelerations we have the formula, हामीले फोर्सकै फर्मुलालाई we know F is equal to mass into acceleration. अब in terms of acceleration if you write, that is A is equal to, will get, that is the A is accelerations, no, accelerations equals to, will get force by mass. That means with this what we understand is that acceleration is always inversely proportional with the mass. माससँग इन्भर्सली प्रोपोर्सनल हुन्छ, त्यसले गर्दा त्यो एक्सेलरेशन्स अफ द द्याट बुलेट इज भेरी हाई, एक्सेलरेसन भेरी हाई हुन्छ, वेयरएज त्यो गनको एक्सेलरेसन स्लो भएकोले गर्दा त्यतिकै इक्वल रियाक्सन्स दिनु सक्दैन. That is also related with the second law of motion. Now with this we conclude the third law of motion, and also we have understood how the second law of motion is interrelated with the third law of motion.